Hello Lions, and welcome to your World History Classical Civilizations Project research video helper. You're going to go to readylibrary.com up here, and then you can click on World History Classical Civilizations Project. You can either click on Mac and VIA over here and then find the World History Classical Civilizations group, or you can click here and it's going to take you right into your World History Classical Civilizations Project group. Up here you can change the view of the resources in this group. Right here are the instructions. This is the tech menu for this project. A link is there. And then these are the different empires that you are going to be working with. Over here is just a link to Google Drive, so this will help you easily open up your Google Drive. This is an APA guide because you should be using APA resources as well as having a reference list. Usually I like to start my research with an encyclopedia because it's going to give me a little bit of information about a lot of different topics, and so it's going to help me kind of get some facts and information about my topic. In this group we have two encyclopedias, Britannica School and World Book. So I'm going to copy this this term that I'm going to use, and I'm going to paste it into Britannica School. That way I make sure I spell everything right. Okay, and so there are several different articles here, and so you may want to explore the different articles that come up about your search term. And so let's just say that this was an article that I definitely wanted to use. I can come up here and click this Cite button and make sure I have APA, and then I can copy and paste this into a references list that I start in Google Drive. I highly suggest that you go to your Google Drive, you make a new doc. Up at the top you call it References, and center that. And then you can copy and paste your references from your sources right into here. And a great thing about this is that once you copy and paste your references in here, especially if they have a URL, you'll be able to easily come back to these same references later on. So let's say too that maybe I want to use one of the images in here. Maybe I want to use this image. Britannica School is great because you can come in here and click on an image, click on the Cite button, copy that citation, okay, and then once it is copied, you'll have it in your references list, and then you can take this image and drag and drop it into a Google slideshow or your notes or wherever you're wanting to have this image. So that's just a really nice tool for you to know that you can drag and drop images straight from Britannica School into your project. However, you want to make sure that in the images that you use, you provide citations. Okay? Alright, so that is how we use Britannica School. So we're going to come back over here and World Book now. I would suggest that you use the advanced interface. Oh, whoops, I forgot. So I can come up here and click here and get, again, a little bit of information. If I used any information from this article, I can copy and paste my APA citation in here. And what I'm doing on here, guys, is I'm setting an indent because this is proper APA citation format. And technically it should also be Times New Roman 12. But I don't think you have to worry so much about that. Alright, so that is Britannica School and World Book. Okay. Another great source is going to be your ABC Clio World History, Ancient and Medieval Times. you can come in here, come up here to the site search, and I keep forgetting that I copy and pasted all of these things. So I'm going to come back here, copy and paste. There we go. So now over here you'll notice the different types of sources. There's reference articles, biographies, timelines, facts and figures, glossaries and terms, photos and illustrations, visuals, cultural documents. So depending on what you are looking for will depend on what you can click, and then click filter. Let's say that I just want this general reference article right here. Okay, then I can come up here to cite and copy my APA citation into my little references list over here. And this is just called a hanging indent. Okay, so now I've got that citation. And then if I want to go back, I can click right here on results, and then I can go ahead and filter into anything else that I might be interested in from this database. Okay. Then back to my Mac and VIA group. Another good place to go for this particular project is maybe going to be ProQuest. ProQuest is going to give you, once again I did this. ProQuest is going to give you some different types of information. Okay, so there's 3,000 scholarly journals, some newspaper entries, trade journals, various things here. Okay, you are probably most going to be interested in the scholarly journals. Okay, so if you want to click on the scholarly journals right here, it's going to pull up articles about this. Now, these are going to be, in some cases, very specific about very specific topics. So you may need to kind of go through these and find, you know, an article that fits your particular needs. Okay. So, if you want to clear out of this right here, you click this little X, and this will take you back to the source types again. Okay. And again, you can click the more options to see all of the source types. So if I want to do that, okay. So, and then once again, you just click the X right here. And then on any article that you want to cite, you click on it, and then you come right here to cite. And then it's going to provide you with the APA citation right there. Okay. Alright, so that is ProQuest. One of my favorite sources is going to be Student Resources in Context. Okay, this is going to give you some different types. So this has 18 reference articles, 2 biographies. For this assignment, you're probably mostly going to be interested in the reference articles, and so you will be able to come in here and find what you're looking for as far as information about this particular civilization. Okay, and so in here, let's just say I want this article. I can come up here to Citation Tools, copy and paste my APA citation into my references list. Another great thing about this one is you can sign directly into your Google account if you want, and then you can actually download the article into your Google Drive, and then you can go in and annotate it or whatever you need to do. In your Google Drive, you will have a folder that will say Student Resources in Context, and then in it will be your the articles that you pull in from there. Okay. All right, so that's Student Resources in Context. GVRL is going to be a really good resource for this particular project that y'all are doing. Once again, it's going to tell you what types of results it has. Are you looking for a topic overview? In which case, most of you are probably going to be looking for topic overviews. So you can click on topic overview, and then you're going to have to kind of look through some of these different books and articles to determine information that's going to be most pertinent to what you're looking for, okay? And just make sure that you cite your source. Let's see, the last one is this general Onefile. And so in here are going to be some different articles, and these might be, again, like ProQuest, very specific, but you may find something in here that would be helpful for your research, okay? And so you'll be able to click on these and then get your citation and use information from these. As always, if y'all have any trouble with your research along the way, or you need any help, please feel free to email me or come by the library, because I'm here to help you, and I'm happy to do so. So good luck, Lions.